Alright guys, so in this video we're going to go through a review on our King's 110 litre fridge. So at the moment we've got it sitting in the laundry, battery setup, 240, but this is testing things. I've got a solar running outside. So, alright. One little issue I found with the fridge, and you can see in the corner here, it's pretty tight up in the corner, and then it gets pretty loose up here. Alright, so the weight hasn't really been an issue. I've only really just noticed this over the last couple of days that this corner has a little bit more of a gap, but it does still lock in, as if you can see in there. So that part there is a locking mechanism, right? So you're opening, closing. Right, it does still lock. I'll open it up. The only reason I noticed it is because as you shut the fridge, it didn't really lock fully until it vacuumed, like the vacuum from the fridge, and then it locks. But otherwise, functional. So I just, as I do it, push it right, just got to push it hard just to get that lock into place. But that hasn't been the main issue. And when you have it open and you're trying to open the latch, it can be really vacuumy sealed to get the fridge open. You feel like you're going to break the door. Know a few people that have the exact same fridge, different brand, so I don't know what's going on there. Like, it's the same fridge, different color. So the other one's a silver, this one's black, just with Adventure Kings. So our biggest issue that we've had, as you can see, the stupid amount of tape that we've had to put up in the top. Magnet still works. The issue that we've found is right there. Little hole there. There's meant to be a little plastic knob at the end of the tray, the door, right? Now, unfortunately, kids, misses, I've done it myself, as you shut the fridge, right, it hits there if you don't put the door down. Now, that puts pressure on the little tabs in the corner. All right, so we had one broke and just left it and just chucked a bit of tape on one side. It did tend to help, and then I re-glued the tab back on, but over time this corner let go again, over and over and over. And it's only thin plastic, right? So yeah, and then eventually this side let go. So what we end up doing, just grab some insulation ducting tape, which we've used for our diesel heater. Right, so we've used this tape just to tape over the top of the hose clamps, just to stop any air coming out via the hoses. But it still functions, still opens, magnet still works. All right, doesn't quite seal in the bottom. So as you can see, the tape up the top kind of lets go, and you got to push it in the corners. All right. While driving, it doesn't seem to be an issue, thankfully. So at the moment we've got this in the laundry, just doing some testing, but it doesn't seem to be affecting it too much. Now, I do want to try and put a couple of hinges up the top just to make it more secure than just tape. But for now, this is where we're at until we get the caravan finished. But I'm not sure how well you can see it. So bring it closer. So at the moment, I've got a little bit of solar coming in. So from sunset last night to sunrise this morning, I noticed that when I came out this morning, had a look at it, 184 amps, right? So we'd use 16 amps for, say, what, 11 hours, which isn't a lot given the fact that, you know, we're inside, right? So it doesn't yeah, it's not using a lot of power while we're inside. Now I did notice that when it's in the caravan, a little bit hotter situation, it does use a little bit more power. I think we were 25 amps for a 10 hour period, so average 2.5. Isn't a great deal. I think the max I've seen it get to was like 4 amps on a power cycle. And it does tend to cycle on and off. But as you can see, I've got nothing in the fridge. Alright, so probably got what? Powerade and a beer. And a beer. Nothing in the freezer. And we're only using, say, 16 amps for a 10 hour period. So that's only like 1.6 amps over an hour cycling on and off. So it's not too bad. And usually within, you know, a couple of hours, depending, we've topped up the solar. We've topped up the power back from the solar. Now, the biggest issue that I can find, and I can't really get to the back of the fridge. So, mind the mess. Now, down the side, there is a vent for the compressor. And I'm pretty sure the other side has the same thing. All right. So, in a confined environment where something's hard up against here and hard up against the other side, if you don't have any ventilation at the back of the fridge, it runs hotter in and around the compressor. Alright, so I've used these before. Now, they work pretty well. Downside that I had last time was dust getting inside here where the bearing is for the fan motor. Alright, so we're going to try this on the drawer fridge as well, because we seem to have the same issue with heat. When the car gets too hot, it goes into limp mode. Alright, so what the plan is, I'm going to try on the sides, run one this side, one that side, possibly even just one on the side and one at the back. Now, the idea behind that, we can try and force air in that side and then push it out that side. All right, so yeah, that should help. If not, we can't do it both sides. It'll be force air in to the compressor, either being this side or that side, whichever is closest to the compressor, and then force air out. But thinking about it, there's only the compressor on one side, whereas the drawer fridge has both sides. So we've got, I think it's a in and then out. All right. So basically, one fan and then two fans. Have a second fan on the back corner. All right, down the back corner. Idea being ignition trigger or temperature sensor trigger. And the possibility we could do both with it in the caravan, even in here. So yeah, temperature sensor for pushing air in or out, and then an ignition trigger or a switch trigger to have the fan basically sucking the air out or pushing it in, whichever way. But for now, that's where we're at. That's what I've found so far, and that's been under heavy use. Now I use this every single day. Currently, it's got nothing in it, but like we do shopping once a fortnight, and that gets a hammering for the first week. You know, drinks fridge and bread and all the other fun stuff, like, because we only do shopping once a fortnight. So, house of 5 people. But yeah, that's what I found. We're going to do some more testing, see what we can figure out, and we'll touch base again with an update. But thanks, guys.